Totally Normal Gaming, wherein one of us needs to finish the last 20 pages of their book, which I think everyone here can understand. One of us is missing a cannoli and a search party has been sent out. One of us is drinking because it's their Saturday night, and one of us has muffins in
Come
the
on.
oven who has to go check them.
I don't need a reason to drink.
Wait, you have what? Muppets?
I also have Muppets. I wish you hadn't told everyone on stream about my Muppets. Thanks a lot for ruining my Muppets. No, Elsa, I said I have muffins. I have muffins in the oven.
Which Muppet would you have, Sir Bunsen Honeydew?
Um, yeah, I mean, at least Bunsen, Beaker has always been a favorite of mine. Um, I secretly think that Beaker is a demigod. Not so secretly. I liked Animal. I liked Kermit. You know who I didn't? You know who scared the shit out of me when I was a kid? And if you can empathize here, please do. Remember the
Big Bird?
eagle? No,
Sam the Eagle?
the eagle with that face. He's like, and he's always like,
Welcome to Totally Normal Gaming, where we rate Muppets by whether or not they've frightened us as children.
yes, yes, yes.
Sam the Eagle, Bill? It's not like it was a Skeksis.
No, I did. The Skeksis scared me a little bit, but Sam the eagle scared the shit out of me. I don't know why. He just always did. Um, yeah.
This is wild.
What? The missing cannoli?
Yeah, my wife pulled a cannoli out of the fridge and now cannot find it anywhere.
You have 3 boys.
Nope, they don't eat that stuff, and they've been in bed.
His boys are super picky eaters, and he doesn't
They
have a
don't eat
dog
cannolis?
anymore.
I mean, I don't eat
What?
cannolis.
Yeah,
So
the
it's
dogs.
it's gonna smell real soon. Give it 2 hours, and you might find actually it depends on how much of that mix is ricotta and how much of it is other things. Well, I need to go check my muffins. So can you guys entertain our
Mimi,
guests?
Mimi!
uh, uh, you could. Dirk is going to be late tonight, but he is going to be here. Um, and you know what else occurred to me recently before I leave? How long have we been streaming this game for?
I can tell you in a second. The first session was March 5th, 2023. Oh my god, it's been 3 years!
Uh,
Ugh,
we have a
and it
lot of
never ends.
sessions. Um, I have not ever received a single paycheck from anyone. For I was going to use money to buy us
You
stuff.
got it?
Well, I'm sure shit not gonna pay you if that's what you're trying to insinuate.
Where was it?
Oh, we found the cannoli. Oh, where was the cannoli?
Huh? It was in the fruit drawer. Obviously, where everyone keeps their cannolis.
It was in the
Leave
fridge,
the
though.
fruit.
It was in the
Leave the
fridge.
It
fruit, take the
was. It
cannoli.
was in the fridge. Bethany thought she pulled it out, but she just moved it down into the drawer, like a separate compartment. Opened the door, took it out, and put it down into the drawer. I don't.
As one does.
All right. Oh, Zach, what are you wearing? Is that? Look at the collar on that thing.
Oh yeah.
Look at the
Oh, it's my
collar on
Star Wars.
that.
I wore it to the Star Wars shirt. It's my
Oh, okay.
Rebel
Yeah,
Squadron.
it's good. I like that. All right, let me go check my muffins. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
So, in Adventures in Homeownership, I have needed to spend a lot of my free time in the last 48 hours investigating how septic systems work and what is the best dehumidifier for a basement. Those two things aren't connected.
That's good. Um, what did you come up with for a dehumidifier? Probably a
I
fairly
closed all those
sizable
tabs,
one.
so I'll never know.
Oh, good for
It's D&D time. I can't have dehumidifier tabs open. There was one I can't remember. We have a DeLong in our basement right now. A DeLong.
Do you have it set up to drain like into a well, or are you
We have it
just
set
pump
up
it?
to pump into a drain that's in the basement.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't always want to do that despite me having it on the correct settings. Sometimes what it does is drain out of the back, which is not what we want.
Is
It has
it
a
a finished?
pump
Is
on
it
the
a finished
bottom.
basement?
It's got
Semi-finished?
walls.
Cement
Got
floor?
walls. No, I mean it's got a floor, but not one that you'd want to hang out on.
It's not dirt though, right?
No, it's not dirt. I mean, if we don't sweep for a while, it is, but
But it's a poured floor. It's a slab of some sort.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not skin. Skin is poured, right?
Mine was.
Oh,
The
muffin.
Muppets.
Muffin was good. Good muffins.
They're too hot. They're too hot.
They are with that attitude, but not with
Sexy
mine.
Muppets.
They're too hot to eat.
All right.
Are we getting Gelidus tonight?
I don't know. Haven't heard from Galidus. He might be in another country. We will get Dirk at some point.
When we played a few weeks ago, I think I was both in another place and not feeling very well. So I don't really remember anything.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a plan. There's a section of the notes called the plan. Well, this is already going poorly.
You could just delete that whole section.
Yep. The dwarfs will move. Notice it says dwarfs and not dwarves.
Zerwa was taking
They're
notes.
roofs or roofs. My Connecticut sensibilities demand roofs. The dwarfs will move the army up to the old city ruins where Sama is hiding. It will take five of them days. Myth will mask them. We need to go back to the previous plane, find Skip, and persuade him to let us have the Empire's war machine and find a powerful caster. This is starting to feel a little bit more familiar now. Who will help us connect the planar tunnel so we can bring them back to besiege the city. The army will suddenly appear complete with war machines. Hargle will make a big deal out of it for her. For who? All right.
Who are you talking to?
Well, I was looking to my right because that's where Jana is on my screen.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that translates.
I think that means
Left, right.
Sama. Sorry.
They
Yeah.
will attack the old city. Sam will be distracted, and oh right, Sam is the baddie.
Yeah.
I thought we were the baddies, but it turns out
Are we
it's
the
Sama.
baddies?
There's room for all of us to be baddies.
Yep. And send all our armies to defend it. Then we will pop out of the tunnels and kill her. Yep, we are the baddies. This complicated plan will probably work fine. Is the last thing on the notes.
I agree. I see no
take
problems.
Really good notes, you guys. You're lucky I do.
All right, so you well, I guess the question is, you know what to do now, right? You learned a couple other things, right? You know that Sama is working with Grazitz, right? You learned a little bit about the vessels, right? And what the point of that was. I feel like you learned a little bit more about the Bria stones and the rituals and the magic. Yeah. you have to support the dwarf army. You okay?
Sorry, there was a terrible sentence in there.
In
That
that
made me
book you
stop
just read?
reading. Yes.
Carl
Oh,
died, huh? That's it. They
don't
killed
tell
him.
us what the sentence is because it's probably copyrighted.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's a spoiler alert.
I mean, if we really never want to get paid, we should definitely start reading copyrighted material. Let's start blasting Rolling Stones into our speakers.
Yeah, better off with Marvin Gaye. That is a highly motivated
Man, was there a more talented man?
than
I
Marvin
can't
Gaye.
think of one. Leonardo da Vinci. Damn, only took me 3 seconds.
Okay. Y'all have to decide what you are gonna do first. What your first course of action is gonna be. Not much on chat tonight. 2 people watching. Otherwise, I would ask chat what they think you should do first. It's summertime. That's what happens when the semester's over. But you do have sort of a little list. Remember, Mythalil, she can anchor the portal on this side, but she needs a powerful caster to anchor the portal on the other side. Right? You have to go back and locate the portal you came through, go through that portal, right? Go to the other side, find a caster to help you, find Skip, and ask Skip to send soldiers to help you fight. Right?
I thought I was going to be the caster to help.
No, because then you have to stay on that side and not go through.
We need 3.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yes.
Usually 1 on each side and 1 in the middle.
Yeah.
I would get to stay in Journal Hall with all of our things.
Well, from wherever the army comes through, so probably not Journal Hall. You don't know where they are at this
Mhm,
point.
mhm. Yeah, you're right. Not worth it then.
Yeah, you're gonna be the person in the group that is traveling with the group. So, I don't decide this part. This isn't me. This is your part. This is the part where you guys decide what you want to do.
Will you tell me if you can hear the
Oh,
TV that Haley is watching in the other room? Because
we
I can
can
see
hear
my
it.
microphone lighting up. Oh,
Yeah, we can hear it. Also, Zerwin,
fun's over.
we couldn't hear you.
What about now? I'm gonna try to fix this. Hold on.
Zerwin, you're muted.
It's because I blew my nose earlier. We should probably go talk to Skip because if he can't give us his army and war machines, then we don't need a mage to help get it through. So
That's true.
I think we should probably head back to Journal Hall. So we'll need to sort of pinpoint where we came out of the mountains, right? Which was, I don't know, that way, I think. Do you want like a roll to try to
Yeah, if
remember
only
it?
you had a ranger in your group.
Oh, yes.
Gosh, that would be handy.
Wouldn't
Hey,
it
Dirk,
be?
will you do that thing?
Yeah, someone find Dirk's character and have him.
He's right. I grab him. He's right in front of us. Oh, you mean his sheet?
Yeah, either nature or survival roll, whichever he's better at, will do.
Somebody roll a d20.
Sure, I'll roll a d20 for you.
I don't want you to.
Okay.
Well, let's go with nature. He has a -1 in that. He has a +9 in survival.
So you probably want it to be a survival roll.
How
It
could he
depends on
have?
what you roll. Because if you roll a 1 and then that -1, it goes back around to 20, right?
Nope, that's not how that works at all.
All right, I'll
He has a
roll
-1 in intelligence. He's got a 9 in intelligence. That's how.
a d20 for everybody to see. And Dirk rolled a 5. He said he has a +9.
Yeah, 14.
14.
He can't seem to. If anybody want to give him the help action?
Hey, Dirk, let me hold your hand. Here, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll the advantage. That is a 25.
Oh yeah. He's like, yeah, oh, thanks, Ezra, for being my best friend in the whole world. You don't hold my hand enough.
I
And
feel like nobody except you or I gets this inside joke.
hold my hand.
So why are we broadcasting this permanently onto the internet forever?
I will
To those of
say,
you alive in the future, sometimes Bill and I hold hands.
literally everyone watching this will be in the
Or we
future.
did in the past, because now it's the future.
Right. I will say it takes him only maybe 5 hours to guide you back to that spot. With a 25, he makes excellent time. He cuts through the woods. He finds exactly where it is. And yeah, it is, well, it is right where you left it. So let's start keeping track of time. You want me to do part of that? You should probably do part of that too. Because you have 5 days maximum, right? From this morning. So let's say that you leave at 7 a.m. You get there at noon. Day 1. Portal back to Drunel Hall. Everyone going through?
Yep.
All right. Drunel Hall, the first thing that happens when you come through the castle, when you come through the gate in the castle, is that you notice it seems real quiet. A little too quiet.
Is it nighttime?
It looks like it is. Hold on. Oh, that's a really good question. It is dark outside, but it looks like it's getting light.
Well, good to know that the people we left in charge aren't burning the midnight oil.
Well, we come back into our castle, right? Because this was up in the room,
Correct.
in the storage room.
Portal room?
And yeah, what you now realize is a portal room.
Is this the only portal that appears functional still?
It is.
Well, I was hoping that maybe they had fixed it up a little bit more while we were gone.
Sadly, they did not.
Well, let's go ruin some people's days, I guess, by waking them up really early.
Who are you looking for?
I can't remember people's names. It's been the better part of a year since we were here.
Yeah.
Um, Sapi.
Soppy.
Yep, we'll go right to the top. Right
That's
to the
where
tippy
that's
top.
where we want to go first. Yep. Let them know we're back for a day or two.
Great.
Hopefully not two.
You find Soppy in his quarters. You knock on the door, and he opens it. Good morning. Where have you guys been? It's been like 2 days.
We, we got caught up in cleaning up the storage room. It turns out that there's portals in there, and we took one of them. Well, there's one portal and spots for other portals, and we took the one that was there already, and it brought us to one of the places that Zerwin's from. And then that we got caught up in this whole thing.
I'm gonna save you a roll on this. It's been more like a week. A
No,
little
I know
more.
that.
Yeah. Okay. He just said 2
I think
days.
we've had precisely 5 long rests.
But you've traveled. There was a couple
I
times when
like that you. I like that you tried to second guess me and then couldn't.
I don't know how many long rests you've had, but
I know.
I'll take your word for it. But it's been more than 5 days. I
I don't
believe
know either.
I believe it's been 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's been between 7 and 9 days.
So time seems like it's a little different where you're from, Zerwin, but I'm used to that. So you guys try to keep up with me, and it'll all be all right.
Sweet. So you were hold on. You were where? What time is it? It's not even light out yet.
For us, it's noon. I know it's not for you. I know it's probably like 4:30.
Oh my god, that sounds goddamn awful. All right, welcome back.
It's good to see you. Have things been all right for the last 2 days?
Yeah, we've mostly been cleaning and putting shit back together, rebuilding
I'm
the
sorry that
town.
we wandered off, but we trust you. We know you're gonna do a good job.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate it. Um, we people have been busy. Um, I've been keeping the house guard busy in the town. Everyone's working hard to make things right. Um, it's a lot. There's a lot of cleanup to do. It's gonna be a while before things are any sort of normal again, if there is such a thing as normal. So, how did it go? Where Zerwin's from?
It's going really well overall. Um, it's good to see that the castle felines have found me already. Um, uh, yeah, we need a really strong magic user to help us open another portal. We need to go see Skip.
Yes, he is moving the army slowly south to the ports so that he can ship them all back home. He's dismissing most of the army now. The war is
Okay,
officially over, and the empire is slowly falling into place.
cool. How far, like if we were gonna ride or fly, how far away is that?
Oh, I don't know, maybe half a day's ride to a day's ride south.
I bet we could get there faster than that.
Well, don't we know his portal too? Like, can't we? We know he sets up camp and sets up a portal in the evenings.
Listen, I know that you've gotten around in our time together, but I don't want to hear how you know about Skip's portal, all right? Zerwin's right.
I can't remember. Who'd he show how to do it? You?
I Now I have to step into the innuendo. I opened I opened the portal. Um yeah, L had been trying to hold it and then I stepped in when they fell. Uh in one of my finer moments. Um
It was pretty
so yeah, I
heroic.
mean I could probably do it.
I can't find Soppy's picture. I don't know where I put it. Anyway, you remember what he looks like, right?
Yeah, you put it the same place that Zerwin's wife put the cannoli.
In the fruit drawer?
God, I hope so. Uh,
Wait, which picture are we talking about? The naked picture of Soppy?
oh no, I never actually had that one. That was in the theater of the mind. That's as far as that one goes.
uh, you
Probably
you
still hanging
got
on
rid
the
of
wall.
why what happened to the NPC channel?
Oh, it's probably there somewhere. Doesn't matter. Listen, anyway, moving on. I know what
A
Soppy
lot
looks
of
like.
a lot of these channels have been disappeared. Oh, there they are. It was my fault, everyone.
So, uh, you're gonna go see Skip? Is there anything else I can do for you right now?
Jana, is there anything else that we need from Soppy? I ask you because your memory is a lot more reliable than mine, and you know you're just generally a more important party member than I am.
You're muted.
No, I think you were brilliant, Ezra.
Thank you. Was not fishing for compliments, but I'll take it.
Right. Well, so do you want some horses from the stables?
No, we're gonna use Skip's portal.
Oh.
Yeah, I can figure that out
Okay.
as long as I have it set up on the other end.
Should
Otherwise,
I even tell anyone that you were here, or people are gonna want
is
to talk
anybody
to you?
looking for us?
Probably. You're the Lords of Junal Hall. You're gonna get 1,000,000 petitions.
Oh.
Don't tell anyone we're here.
Yes, sir.
Have there been any good ones though? Any good petitions? Like really?
Good petitions. Oh yes, there's been some fantastic ones. Hold on just 1 second. He goes in and he pulls out this massive ledger book, and he opens it to like a third of the way through, and he's like, let's see. Let's see. Request for funds for rebuilding. Request for funds for rebuilding. Request for funds for rebuilding. Request for materials for rebuilding. Request for funds for cattle. Request for materials for rebuilding. Request for materials for rebuilding. Oh, here's an interesting one. And I quote, "Those goddamn assholes ruined the city. They should build me another fucking house." That's verbatim.
That doesn't. That feels like a misrepresentation of what we did, but make sure that guy gets some help. Yeah, don't tell anyone we were here.
Very good. In that case, may I suggest you retire back to the closet? I mean, portal room.
I feel like
Suggest the way.
I think Soppy just told us off a little bit.
We woke him up early, and he's probably had a pretty rough go.
It's been 48 hours of nonstop for Soppy.
Also, the love of his life is dead.
Oh, don't
Sort
remind
of.
him.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm just. Okay.
That's below table talk.
All right.
right.
Let's go back to the portal room. Can we? I can't. Right. We used that. That portal device that took us to Oringer. Right. That's where we went through for Skip too. Right.
It's one thing, right?
There are places for 4 to 6 of these in this room, right?
Yeah. No. No. Yes. No. I get it. But is that the device that we went through the portal? I thought we just like had something like drawn on the ground.
When we used that one to escape, it was drawn on the ground because that was a part of how he communicated with his army, his advisors. They would get where they were going to camp and draw this ritual circle, and then wherever the other group was, they could also draw the ritual circle and they could connect them.
Correct.
He may not be doing that anymore because the war is over. But we could try it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We get like transported to the astral realm into just an endless void. That would be exciting.
That sounds really dull. I'm not going to do that.
Or maybe it'll be like the transporter scene in Star Trek the Motion Picture.
I don't remember that scene.
Oh, it's the best one.
Okay.
In that it fills one with existential dread. The transport doesn't work and bad things happen.
Right. So, what are you going to do? Draw a ritual circle and try to get through it? Ritual circle is a fun thing to say.
Yeah.
Ritual circle.
It's
Ritual
my
circle.
favorite early 90s DC era emo band. ritual circle.
Rural juror.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay, let's give me a roll. Why don't you make me an Arcana roll?
Do you
Help.
care whether I use physical dice or D&D Beyond dice?
I do not. I don't watch D&D
Alright,
Beyond while you guys are rolling, so.
I'm gonna try to trust a physical dice for once.
I'm helping you.
21 and
You could do better than that.
I can 24.
Okay,
I
subtract
knew it.
1 because Zerwin was helping you.
23.
Zerwin's like, can I taste that crayon? Uh, okay.
Heavy as the head.
Soppy is not going to want to clean this up.
You don't think he comes in here. Anyway, it works. The portal opens.
Alright.
You step through and are greeted by a handful of guards who look surprised because they weren't expecting anyone to come through the portal today. And so they immediately leap to their feet and draw their weapons.
Oh, no need for that. Savers of Drunel Hall. You know, Skip's emissaries, lords of Drunel Hall now. We're hoping to meet with Skip, see Skip, talk to Skip. We won't bring the Dragonborn with us.
Oi, Scab! Yeah. Go ask the sergeant, man, who the fuck these people are. Yeah. Apparently, Scab walks out, comes back in a minute later. Yeah, he knows him.
What'd you find out, Scab?
Yeah, you guys can go. Right.
We'll leave the Dragonborn. He'll entertain you for a while.
Fuck off then.
Who
Don't
was
get too rude
manning the
about it.
portal?
Who? I just told
Scab
you.
and
No, but don't they need a mage there doing something?
They
no,
do
once they
not.
draw it, it just works.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Ezra needs to maintain the portal that he opened because it's not a fully fleshed out ritual, right? He's just drawing it from memory. So he
Until
has to
he comes through, right?
he has to maintain concentration, and I assume he wants to leave it open so you can just step back through. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. So doesn't have to do it again. Yep. But no, theirs is just a drawn ritual that they can cast and leave. Anyway, blah blah blah. You walk out. This is the military encampment. Just like it always is. There is the Empire's standard military encampment. There are wooden walls. There is a ditch. There is a direct order. Everything in its right spot. It is orderly. You come out where you're supposed to come out. You walk down the main avenue. You come to the skip's tent, which is in the middle. There is a small line of, uh, you know, NCOs and other less important people who are waiting to get in to talk to someone inside.
Man, they would never do it like this in the Feywild. Every time they set up camp, it would be totally different.
You are recognized. You left Dirk back at the portal, right?
Yeah.
Right. You are recognized, and also recognize Kiernan Hollowfang. Remember Kiernan?
Yeah.
He is sitting outside the tent on a stool with Gregor Grunt Scowlin. You remember him, the big fat Owlin guy?
I remember him last, but sure.
Yeah. Anyway, the two of them are sitting outside, and Kieran stands up, and he's got a wolfish grin on his face, if you will. Forget the pun. He stands up and reaches out to shake your hand. Ah, it's good to see you again. How
Good
have
to
you
see
been?
you, Kiernan. Oh, mostly well.
But it's been a busy couple of days up there in Juneau Hall. How many people are asking you for money?
Literally all of them.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Well, some of them are asking for building materials and cows, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it all comes down to money, right?
Who asked you for money?
They asked Sapi, which by extension means they asked us. Anyway, how are things here? How are things with the Empire?
Oh, it's been a couple of busy days here too. We're trying to move the army south. Most of the Feywild's forces have split off, but there's some of us remaining here. We're sending a permanent delegation to the capital city, and we're going to have an embassy there, which I think is kind of cool. And yeah, he's currently talking with Elowen, uh, Operon inside.
Interesting. Uh, Ezra, yeah, does anyone, here, I'm gonna make a check.
Ezra when he says that.
I rolled really well, so I did that roll in D&D Beyond for some reason, so everyone can see it. Ezra makes no sign that that might be a surprise or of interest to him. Why with Elwyn?
Well, I probably shouldn't say, but you would probably be welcome inside. In fact, you were asked about.
That would make sense. Yeah, we will head right in if that's all right. It's good to see you. I'm glad that the two of you made it through all right.
Owling literally grunts at you, Zerwin, as you walk by. Eh. Inside the tent, um, the rest of you see Skip, his guard, his generals, and then you see a youngish looking woman, incredibly beautiful, kind looking eyes. She looks like maybe she's elfish or maybe some sort of fey creature. You can't quite put your finger on it. Um, and she's standing, pointing down at a map. And Skip is sort of like significantly taller than her and looking over her shoulder and kind of scowling. They don't look up when you come in, so apparently some people have been coming in and out, bringing them things this whole time. Uh, and there's sort of an awkward moment when some of the other people like notice that you're not part of the regular retinue. And Skip is the first to notice, and he looks up, um, and he smiles. And then the woman looks up, Elowen, and she looks up, and immediately locks eyes with Ezra. And there is a moment of tension that you can sense there. Um,
My
Everybody
Lady
confronts
Elwyn,
it.
I'm pleased to see you again.
Ezra,
Ezra, why are you talking like that?
This is how one regards uh, the nobility where I'm from.
I'm nobility. You don't talk to me like that.
But you're not from where I'm from. And
We literally just came from the same spot.
I have seen you
We
act
walked in
in
here together.
some particularly undignified ways, my friend.
Would you want him to talk to you like that?
What Jana said. Let's
Sometimes.
you want here, let's dig a hole together. Ezra turns his attention to who the person who may currently be the head of the house.
uh, she doesn't say anything else. Skip walks forward and reaches out his hand to shake your hand, Zerwin. Um, did you just say royalty? Nobility? The purple-haired, shirtless dwarf?
Yeah, he appears to be descended from kings and queens, which I guess would make him, by extension, nobility or royalty. Royalty.
So what you're saying is there was a lot of inbreeding in your line. Is that right?
I lean over to Janet. Is he insulting me?
Mm,
Maybe
I'm
a
also I'm
playful
I'm
jest.
I'm also what's my rank now? Can't remember.
Major.
I'm
Major.
I'm
You're a
also a
A
major.
major
rear
in the.
admiral.
Skip Skip slaps your shoulder. It's good to see friends again. He reaches out to shake your hand also, Ezra. I'm
I
glad
was
to see
waiting for
you.
that.
This past 2 days have felt like a week or two. Haven't been sleeping much. And Jana, he reaches for your hand, and then do you give it to him?
Yeah.
He bends and kisses your fingers. A breath of fresh air.
You too.
Can I do a perception check to see if Jana's swooning?
Yes.
Hey, hold on.
Wait, now I want to know. Am I swooning?
That's a 7. I got a 17.
I don't know, Jana. I
I
don't
guess
know.
you'd be able to tell.
Is Jana swooning a little bit?
I mean, no. A little.
A little
A
bit, yeah.
little.
Just a little. Not really a swoon. It's not a swoon.
Emperors kissing your hand that often.
Yeah.
You know?
especially good-looking single emperors.
I mean, you know.
That's true. No, that's fair. Um. Uh. Then he sighs and returns to the table. Actually, Jenna, he says, you may be able to help with this. Ezra, you too. He comes and points at the map. It's a map of the Moonshay Isles. I assume you're familiar. And he looks at you, Jenna.
Yes.
So it turns out, and he looks at you, Ezra, that well, Bundo has sort of located. How do you say her name? Celestana.
Ezra's eyes flash over to Lady Elowen, and he says, "Yes, that is the eldest daughter of Lady Lirthana Operon, who was the head of household for House Operon last that I was present in their company."
I
She's been
can't stand it when you talk like this.
she's been
I go
missing.
to the other. I go to the other side of the tent. I'm frustrated with the way he's speaking.
She's been missing for some time now. You were aware, I assume.
I had been told, I had been informed that Lady Lirthana was presumed murdered,
Lady
and
Arathana has been murdered. Yes, we have confirmed that. But Celestana, we also thought was potentially murdered. Turns out she was not. She was somehow moved to here, and he puts his finger down on the map of the Moonshay Isles, directly in your little tiny village where your kids live, Jenna.
Why would she be there? I'm not aware that there's anything of importance there.
We don't know, but we need to send someone to go get her. Now that you're here, we're hoping it'll be you. We'll need about
um,
probably 2 to 3 days to gather the people we want to go on this mission. Can you do it?
of course, Ezra looks bereft at this point. Um,
Elowen, by the way, has still not moved a muscle or said a word. She is just calmly and coolly staring.
um, we came here with another purpose in mind, one that also one in which time is also of the essence. But we may have time enough to complete that task and return. We would be glad to embark on this mission. Ezra shoots Zerwin a glance.
Elowen um, turns instead to Skip and says, This group of adventurers, and she says the word almost as an insult, but not quite, um, has among them an individual who burned an entire library to the ground after stealing some very valuable books. Are you sure they're up to the task? Skip is facing you, not her, and I need you all to make me a perception. Oh, actually, no. Make me an insight check.
Ooh, nat 1.
Oh, I don't have a good nat 1 for this roll.
Bente Quattro, 24.
21.
Zerwin, you don't notice anything. Sorry, what'd you say, Elsa?
21.
21. Yeah, Jana and Ezra, you know for a fact that Skip thinks this is fucking hilarious, and he's secretly really enjoying the sort of like social discomfort and awkwardness that's happening from all of this.
I
Zerwin,
walk over, I was like, whoa, wait. Who burned down a library? And why didn't you invite me?
Um, Ezra
I
clears his
fucking
throat.
hate libraries.
this is Jana and Ezra. This is 100% a form of social punishment that she is meting out because of what has happened.
Ezra clears his throat and steps forward and says, "May I look upon you, my lady?"
You may.
He raises his eyes to make eye contact with her and says,
The hell?
"For as long as I can remember, all that I have done has been for your grace and in service to the house. I would say that I had failed in the task that I was charged with, but in a way I succeeded." And he produces the book and holds it out. I retrieved what I was sent to. Unfortunately, there was collateral damage. If it would please you, you could take the book now and leave with it. But you need to know that
Wait, isn't
the
that
book
that
is
fucking weird curse book?
I'm going to kick Zerwin in the ankle.
Yeah, actually, Owen kicks your other ankle.
Oh, what the fuck?
you need to know that the book is bound to me. I am cursed by it. And if you were to take it and leave, my soul would slowly be torn from my body and I would die an agonizing and pitiful death. But I leave the choice to you.
Would that be what you deserved?
I deserve perhaps worse than that, even.
Yes. Perhaps you do, but you shall not get it today. Oh, Ezra. I always liked you. You're a good little shit. But now it's time for you to make amends, because you have done some very bad things. And I'm not sure how well you remember my sister, but she's not nearly as forgiving as I am.
I remember.
Go and find her, and pray that you find her well. Maybe, maybe, if you can bring her back here, unharmed, you will find some modicum of forgiveness. Your parents, by the way, have been deemed blameless, and they are just as they were.
Thank you. That is too kind.
No, it's just, and I am just. They didn't do anything wrong, and I won't see anyone punished who didn't do anything wrong. You did, though, and you did it knowingly, I think. And I see you have a curse now, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, but you have found the curse that you deserve. I'm sorry that you have to bear it now. Go find my
I lean,
sister and bring
I
her
lean over
back.
to Jana. Is she calling me a curse?
I think this one's you.
Ezra nods and says, as you said, my lady, you are just.
Mm, 2 days. 2 days and you will return here?
Yes.
See that you do. And she reaches out her hand for you to kiss.
Ezra does so.
There is a feeling when you do of a brief moment where the book is cast from you for just the split second. It's like a breath of fresh air, the first one you've had in a long, long time. And whatever power that was is fleeting, but it feels like rejuvenation and rebirth and something natural, and you feel hope for the first time in a long time.
With that, Ezra turns to leave, although he does not look at his friends if they need to stay and say anything else to Skip.
So, what's this other thing you're doing? Skip says.
That part's your
Well-
stories, Edwin. This is where you talk.
So I will give him a rundown of sort of high level what we did, what we know. I do I want to tell about Grassets or not? I'm not going to say that we are that Grassets is involved, but I'm going to give him sort of the rundown of we went back to my home world, got rid of a evil sort of king guy in Oringer, and now we have to go to save the city. In my home, we need to go kill an army of Gorgons and stone soldiers, and we really need some um, equipment and siege supplies.
All right.
I know the war just ended.
That's perfect timing because too much longer and I'll have shipped things back to the coast. That's why we're moving so slow. So what do you want? You want some towers? You want some rams? You want some um oh geez. Uh they
Do you have
have
any of those
these.
big metal dragon fire thingies?
No. We have a scorpion. We have some scorpions. We have onagers. We have ballistae. We have battering rams and siege tower.
Um,
An onager, just basically catapults. They
yeah.
don't really have trebuchets.
So I'll explain to him like we don't really need to do like a full siege. We really just need the army to think we're doing a full siege so that we have another way in.
So
So if
towers
we
and
could,
rams and infantry then.
I think that's probably what we need.
Great. Um, well, I don't think I can give you a whole legion right now, but I don't know. How many cohorts do you want? You want like, I don't know, 5 cohorts, 10?
How much is in a cohort?
Um, it's supposed to be like 100, but really it's 80-ish. I can check on that, but I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Yeah, I would love to. We'll take whatever you can give us. We don't need a whole legion,
Oh,
but
sorry.
like 10
A century is 100. It's 80. So a cohort would be 470 to 500. So you could have, yeah,
or 1,000 people.
yeah, like 2/3 of a legion.
Yeah, that would be great. I think that'd be plenty. Um, Here's the other thing: we do need a mage. We have my sister-in-law actually, who I just met, can create a portal to this other realm that could efficiently get all of this stuff through. But we need a fairly powerful mage to hold the portal on this end, and then we think Ezra can kind of be the middleman um, to transfer everybody over. Do you have anyone available?
No, we are woefully short on mages. Magnus took most of the most powerful mages with him.
Yeah.
I am basically begging, borrowing, and stealing from the Feywilds for magic users to do all sorts of things right now. Um, I let me think
Could
about
Bundo
this.
do it? Could Bundo do it?
Bundo could do it in a heartbeat. I haven't seen Bundo in a couple of days. He could be
Hmm.
literally anywhere. Um,
I'd look around.
it's yeah, no, for real. We would need someone who is, you know, we're close enough to the Borderlands now. You could just hike up to the edge of the Feywild, a couple miles that way, and
Think we could catch up with Celestia?
uh, Elowin says, "I'll do it."
So was I facing her when she said that, or was she behind me when I said that?
She's a little bit to your right, kind of.
I, I turn and look at Ezra, and I give him a look like, oh fuck, I gotta listen to you talk like this.
Ezra walked out.
Oh, that's right.
So you glance longingly toward the entrance to the tent.
Well, towards the bottom part of the door, the flap. Uh, okay. I mean, that would be great. You don't mind helping us? I know it seems like you're a little pissed off at Ezra.
I am curious as to how this magic works, and I want to see it with my own eyes.
Okay. And can I say something? I know you're pissed off at Ezra. Wait till you meet Dirk.
Skip says Dirk is not allowed inside my tent.
That's why we didn't bring him. um, okay. I mean, that that sounds good. Thank you so much for your help. Um, is Ezra going to act super weird around you the whole time?
What do you mean?
He seems like a sad puppy when he's around you. Normally, he's just kind of pissed off at us.
Hmm.
Not pissed off. He's usually annoyed with us.
That's surprising to me.
Well, I mean, you're going to be around us for a little bit, so I'll ask you this again in like 2 days. But
2 days.
yeah. Oh,
No.
well, so the realm that we're going to, time seems to work a little differently. We'll be back here in 2 days without a problem. Um, but there it seems time moves a little faster.
What is your name again?
Ah, I'm Zerwin, Grumple Forged.
Zerwin. I will open this gate for you, but I require two things in return.
Okay.
Number one, you've already agreed to do. I want you to go get my sister and bring her back, alive and unharmed.
Okay. What about the people around her? Can we kill them?
As far as I know, she's alone, so no one else
Oh,
matters.
okay.
And number 2, I want you to promise me something. I want you to promise
I
me.
promise.
I want you to promise me that you will, at all costs, you will help Ezra find a way to remove the curse of this book.
Oh, gladly.
I
That
have
thing
your word
creeps me
then.
out. Yeah, that thing's gross.
You swear it?
Sure, I swear it. Fuck yes.
That's thrice you've promised. I will hold you to it. Now, let's open a portal.
Sounds great. Skip. How long do you need to get the cohorts together and the siege equipment ready?
So, 10 cohorts is the Legion. So, if you take 6, let's say, and that gives you roughly 3,000 soldiers. Um, right now, he has 5 legions. That's the entirety of the army. The entirety of the army that is left. Um, he has already dispersed 2, so he's left with 3. If you take 3/4 of a legion, how long will it take him to get the men ready? An hour.
Then
Um,
what about the equipment?
everything's already here. It's already like everything is moved at the same time. It's already packed onto wagons. It's not assembled. It doesn't get assembled till you get where you're going. Um,
Okay, I
you'll
think we have one
need
more problem here. I don't.
you'll need wood when you get there. They'll need to cut down trees to build the towers.
We're pretty good at knocking shit down.
Great. What's the other problem?
I don't. We don't know how to open this portal. We didn't ask how to do it. So, do we need to go back to Drunel Hall, go back through our portal, find my sister-in-law? Right? She didn't give us anything to talk with her, right?
I do believe that you kind of left the details out of that conversation, and I remember thinking at the time, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. But it will be so aggravating to me if you guys have to go all the way back through all that shit again and I have to roleplay with you. So instead, I'm going to hand wave this part because otherwise I will go crazy and I refuse to suffer for your short sightedness. So
Did she slip it? She slipped a note in somebody's bag.
let's say that she gave Ezra the instructions on how to contact her from this side of the plane.
That was smart because I wouldn't have remembered.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. All right. Well, why don't you get everything together? Um. Well, I say this to Skip. Skip, thank you. Let us know when we're ready. Is there a certain spot you'd like us to do this ritual? Do you want it done outside of camp?
Elowen says, we'll have to move. Depending on how much magic it requires, we'll need to move a little bit closer to the border of the Feywilds. Maybe an hour or 2 west.
Okay.
You kind of got to be closer to the borderlands because magic works differently in the Empire than it does in the Feywild.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So yeah, it's going to take a couple hours. Um,
All right. Cool.
luckily, it was literally 6 in the morning when you got there. So by the time you get out there, it's probably 8, 9 in the morning.
Are we going right there? We're not
I
gonna.
don't, I don't know. Are you doing something else? It's up to you
I
guys.
mean, who's around? Should we go talk with people? So can we? jump to, we have left the tent.
Sure.
I walk up and I was like, Ezra, where the fuck did you go, man? What are you doing?
He's muted. You're muted.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was dismissed, and to be honest, I was a little frustrated with myself for how easily I fell into another contract.
Well, I got good news. Your friend is actually going to be the other magic user and help us with the portal. Huh? You
So
like
she'll
that?
be coming with us?
No, she'll be handling it from this side, is my understanding. But I don't know, you magic users do weird shit sometimes, so maybe.
Listen, I need you to promise me something.
I
I'm
just promised her
already
something. What the
You
fuck?
didn't. You didn't.
I'm out of promises, dude.
Ezra launches himself at Zerwin and grabs Zerwin. What did you promise? What did you offer?
I promised her that I'd help you get rid of the curse.
Ezra falls to
In
his
fact,
knees.
I promised her 3 times. So
Ezra
we're gonna get it done, pal.
Ezra collapses to the ground, holding his head in his hands. Why? Why would you make that promise? Do you know what will happen if you fail?
You die, so what the fuck do you care?
No, if you fail, terrible things will happen to you. 3 times.
I'm not gonna
Unthinkably
fail.
bad things.
She doesn't scare me.
The kinds of things like your family for generations being signed into indentured servitude, people that you will never know because they don't even exist yet, and they won't exist until long after you're dead. Why would you do that?
You're telling me she's gonna try to get my family to be her indentured servant?
I'm saying you already consented to it
And I'm
3
saying
times.
she could try her ass off. She doesn't even know how to get to our fucking land. Although she's gonna
She's
find
gonna
out, I
find
guess.
out real soon.
That
I gotta be honest with you, Ezra. You guys and your weird magic don't really scare us dwarves. So
Please believe me that not knowing how to get to your plane of existence would not stop her.
Oh god, this is.
Ezra,
I love this.
why are you acting like we're not gonna cure your goddamn curse?
I've been trying for as long as I've known you, and am no closer.
We literally have not tried to do it once as a group.
Ezra turns away for a moment and takes a deep breath. And then he turns around again and he hugs Zerwin really hard. And then he steps back and he thinks for a moment and he separates his robe and he looks down to the scar
Whoa,
that Queen
weird.
Titania
Whoa.
left. Is the scar still there from where she touched him?
From where who touched you?
Queen Titania?
Yes.
Ezra, who touched you?
You were there.
He wasn't.
Oh, you
It was
wasn't
it was
there?
a dream. No, it was a
Oh,
dream.
yeah, I thought. Yeah, but you. Okay, you came out of the dream to them, right? Or did you come out somewhere else?
It I was wandering through the forest alone.
Okay.
I think one person was with me, but not a player character. Anyway, um, Ezra covers himself back up, takes a deep breath, and says, "All right, where do we go next?"
Also, Ezra, don't. What are you doing walking out like that?
I was dismissed.
Not by your fucking major, you weren't. That's a demerit.
Listen, if you're gonna start handing out demerits, I really think I should actually deserve them.
What are you gonna do with the demerits?
Are you gonna
What
make him do push-ups?
Whatever I want.
Oh shit! Half rations.
Ezra takes out his journal and adds to his notes that he has 1 demerit. Merit.
Listen, Ezra, I think
Merit's 1.
you're
Right under by danger awesome points.
you're blowing this out of proportion. We're gonna cure your fucking curse.
If you say so.
God, I hope so.
I do say so.
What's next?
I don't know, Jed Bartlett.
I do like that reference.
I've never
What's
met
next?
Mr. Bartlett.
What's next?
Is he? Did we meet him in Ogrimmar?
I did promise, but Ezra, it's gonna be fine. Also, we need a magic user. No one knows where Bundo is.
Yeah, I don't think you need to make a promise for her to become our magic user. I'm guessing. But
I mean,
hey,
I guess she said she would do it if I promised her, and I
let,
think your book is so gross. Why wouldn't I promise to get rid of it for you?
let's make this. I need to make this abundantly, painfully, shockingly clear to all of you. It doesn't matter that Dirk's not here because he wouldn't listen anyway. If we ever go to where I am from, you need to be extremely careful not to agree to anything or sign any kind of contract, verbal or on parchment. And the beings that live in the Feywild are exceedingly good at tricking mortals. They've had tens of thousands of years to practice.
Technically, I'm not immortal anymore because I'm going to live in this hat forever. I pull out the crown.
Wow.
You're still gonna
There-
die. All right, never
I
mind.
put it back in.
I feel like that's not quite a ship of Theseus, which I've seen, by the way. It's in the Feywilds. But where, like, is it literally your brain that goes in, or is it a copy of your brain?
Well, I'm not even sure that I have a brain, so I don't know.
I suppose I agree with that assertion at this juncture. Shall we?
He said we have to go closer to the border of the Feywild to do this.
Yeah, we got it. We're going up to the border of the Feywild, and then we'll.
Excellent. So, my warning to you is even more important.
So I won't talk to anybody. I'll just keep my mouth shut. I won't. I'm not gonna. I hope I don't meet your parents, because I'm not gonna talk to them.
Oh, you did meet my mom. Do you remember? She's a lovely, lovely person.
You carried her
Yeah, I
around.
think. Yeah, and I think I promised her that I would never let her go. So
But
You broke that promise, didn't you?
Rose.
she,
oh
the,
God, I'm sorry.
the
Would you? Are my? Do you want me to go get my nephews to report to your mother ASAP
no,
here?
the
What are we doing?
briar hips are themselves indentured servants. They are not capable of signing you over to any contracts.
Sounds like you're from a shitty place.
Kind of does.
It's
Although I can't tell.
the most incredible place that there is.
As you guys are
Beautiful and
walking,
terrible and agony
mean,
and joy and
That
desire all
fucking
wrapped into one.
that Slurpee book's from there, right? So I'm good. I'm
No, I
fine with
think the book is from one of the hells or maybe the abyss. At this point, it seems
same
increasingly
place.
certain.
Sounds like the same place.
Well,
it's
remind me to tell you
not.
what I really think of where you're from the next time we're there.
We're gonna be there in fucking an hour. Please do.
I need to think over what I'm gonna say.
Okay, but listen, you have to deliver it from now on. Now that you report to me, I'm your major. You have to talk to me like you talked to what's her name back in the tent. I would like flowery language whenever you address me from now on.
Aye, Major.
I want a lot of thous and
Hither
ifs.
tithers.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes.
and you're and you're
And the
going to get it,
piggledies shall be higgledies,
and you're
and
gonna get insulted
yon
every time you do it.
avast. Hark.
I see not much has changed, a voice says from a nearby shade of a tree. Underneath, you see a dark, hooded figure who steps out from the shadows, and it is Lucius.
Lucius, thank God, somebody with a modicum of sense.
Friends, how have you been?
What's up, Lou?
Hmm.
Called us friends.
I mean,
Oh, I think we're
never been.
friends, don't you?
Best friends?
Best friends. No.
Listen,
Remind me, is he a vampire or a werewolf?
are you leaning down and whispering that into Hezra's ear? Is that what's
No,
happening?
this is out of
Out
game.
of
I can't
game.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a vampire.
he's a vampire, right?
A
Okay.
vampire.
Who
Mm,
was?
He's a
Which guy was?
Dracula.
Well, he's an undead, right? We don't know that
The
he's
we just talked to the werewolf before we went into the tent.
yeah,
right. Okay,
Kiernan's the
that
werewolf.
Kiernan's the werewolf. This guy's the vampire.
His name is
Okay.
Hollowfang. That should clue you in. Kiernan Hollowfang.
Well, that makes him sound more like a snake or a spider.
Oh, I thought that was. I thought he just pronounced his
Hair.
th as funny.
What?
Ain't no fang.
No. Okay.
Lucius, are you well? Things, everything okay on your side of the shade?
Yes. Things are playing out as better than I had hoped, actually. There are a couple of small hangups I'm still trying to maneuver into place. Like, for instance, Skip insists that he does not need heirs. He's very short-sighted that way. He
Ooh,
also Skip. He also insists that he does not need to get married, which is also untrue. He's being stubborn, but those things don't concern you. There's a couple of other well, there's a lot of pieces moving around the board right now, so it's a busy time for me, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here because you have come from another plane again. I can see it on you. And I'm wondering from whence you came and why you're moving an army towards the Feywilds.
We
Has
came from Drunal Hall, but before that, what's the place that Ogrimar's in, Zerwin? I'll
Orgrimmar?
never know now.
Oringer.
Oringer.
I don't
Sterich.
Oringer.
know. Up north, out back.
What was it?
Sterich?
Starich.
Sterich. Sterich. Why do I know that name? Hmm.
They have a very pretty magical stone that comes from there. Purple, called Bria stones. Oringer.
Sterich.
That's,
Oh. Oh. I
do we remember the
see.
names of any of the towns? I don't remember any of the names of any of the other towns. How do you
Uh,
know it?
let's see. Sterich. Yeah, what else did you hear? You heard about the Deadwood. You know about the Crystal Mist Mountains. I don't think you got a lot of the other names. Um,
Man,
Ulek. You
God.
heard about Ulek.
This is just a minefield of me making fun of you by calling them the Christmas Mountains and Ublek.
It's not me you're making fun of because I didn't make
I'm
those
gonna
names
try
up, but
so hard to hold back.
very good.
Yeah, yeah, we know all about these places. How do you know it, Lucius?
That's it's been half a century or so, but
It's the women, isn't it?
is something big going on there?
Yes.
Can you describe it to me? No, I don't have time. Is there a demon or a devil involved?
Yes.
So it's everywhere. Can you handle it, or do you need me to help?
Well, listen. I mean, what would you do? Are you going to be planning the wedding if you're not coming with us?
I'm not
Because I
coming with
mean,
you regardless. Do you need me to move pieces around, or can you handle it?
oh boy, I feel pretty good that we can handle it. Although I do defer to my commanding officer, the great and noble Major Zerwin Grumpleforge. Or is it? Are you Grumpleforge or Grumbleforged?
I'm Grump with a P.
Okay, so I had it right.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a D on the end or no?
Depends on which iteration.
Grumpleforge.
Yeah, it's so me. No, I'm Forge, but Forged does exist. No, I am Forged. Sorry, I have a D. Uh,
Little D.
yeah, little D. Well, Lucius, what could you do to help? I guess could you? Do you have any experience fighting Gorgons?
That's irrelevant, but yes. No. You're
Well,
not
It's
that's
you're not
no, we're
understanding what I do, I think, Serwin. I'm not coming with you to fight a Gorgon and a devil. I move kings and queens around a field. Do you
we
need
just were.
help moving pieces around?
I
uh,
think
Is that what
if I
this
we need
may,
army is doing?
we need a new king. Yeah, the army's coming to help us, but we don't. They're
Okay.
really more of a distraction.
and if I may, on behalf of my commanding officer,
Sure,
Major Major
sure.
Zerwin Grumbleforge, uh, we don't need you necessarily, but if you have experience fighting Gorgons, if you had any advice, that could be helpful because we are going to be fighting a very powerful one.
We also
Sure.
are going to need a new king or queen in Oringer.
But they should probably be a dwarf, right?
Yeah, it doesn't seem
I
like a
think
problem
Lucius.
for.
He just said he moves pieces. You got a dwarf piece?
I have several.
Any good ones?
He's looking directly at you, Zerwin, when he says, "They're okay, I guess."
Okay.
Okay. Um, have you worked out a little more on how to talk to your crown?
Yeah, pretty good at it.
Find a descendant from someone in the crown that you trust.
Okay.
Install them.
Okay.
Uh, if
How?
you're, go ahead.
If they, how?
How what?
How do I install them?
You're about to rescue them from a devil and a gorgon and potentially an army, and also you have the crown of dwarven kings and the axe of dwarven kings. If they need more than that, I don't know how to help you.
Okay.
If you're looking for suggestions, I would say don't go with Mabrotum. Uh, don't go with Angry Hammer.
I'll probably leave Quentin in there too,
Definitely don't go
and
with
his
Sharp Pick. Yeah.
and his sister.
No, the rest of them are pretty good.
Um,
Steveson. I mean, obviously, if you can find a warm toe, um, they're in times of war, they're pretty good.
what about Grumbleforge?
Yes, the Grumple Forge line I've been monitoring, and somehow it's still alive.
With a burned crotch.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that any except the ones I mentioned are what I would go for.
Okay. Do you know how I get them out of the crown and into?
No. You find a descendant, a dis, a descent,
Oh,
royal lineage is what you're. You know what? Does this make any sense to you? What I'm saying?
I'm getting there. I two or three more weeks of this, and I'm gonna get the hang of it.
Attaboy.
Lucius, you're a lifesaver.
Okay. Did you guys have you gone to see Skip yet? You must have. That's why you're dragging an army up here, and you're not going to cross the border with it, right? We just settled this dispute. You're taking it to this other place to help save them.
Ezra told me not to promise anything, but the plan is not to cross the border.
It's very wise, Ezra. He's right. Watch out for the Fae. They're tricky. All right, very good. Is there anything else I can help you with, or is there anything else I should know?
It's Graz is the particular baddie that is making this all go down on the other plane.
Grazitz?
Yeah.
Okay. He's the outlier. He's the wild card. He's the one that doesn't belong. He's the one.
He was. I'll tell him real quick. He was trying to get a body to become permanent in the realm.
Armoros, Gargaroth, they have an alliance. If you want to unravel this, you're not just going to stop Grazitz. You're going to find out why they're working with him and why he's working with them. Does that make sense?
No.
All right.
Is it more than just the three?
Not that you know of.
Well, I'm asking Lucius.
I'm going to guess that they're pulling in evil gods or gods of chaos everywhere they can. So, speaking of gods of chaos,
What's the second name you said? Armoros and Go. Start with G.
Gargaroth.
Gargaroth. Thank you.
Or Gargoth. Sorry. Gargoth.
Yeah.
My God, it's been so long since I've said his name. It's Gargoth.
Is he the one that was inside the sword?
He's the one you spoke to.
Oh yeah, I liked him. He had some good ideas.
Wait, Gargoth was the one in the like library.
Yeah, he was reading books.
Who's the one
Down
we talked to?
under
Who's the one
world.
we talked to in the cave?
That was Graz, I
Yep.
think.
Yeah.
Is
He's the one that you came
Yeah.
out and he basically froze you all. You hit him with the axe and hurt him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was
you
not expecting to
did
be
a
hurt at
number on
all.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a real d-bag about the whole thing.
I mean,
about being hit with an axe?
he didn't
No,
kill
I
us,
mean he
so let's go with that.
well, he can be a d-bag without killing people. All right, thanks, Lucius. Hey, Dirk,
I'm
is there
glad.
anything else that we want to talk to Lucius about?
I'm glad we went back and got Dirk before we met Lucius.
Um, I don't know. I just feel like maybe I should get into a rant about what a d-bag Lucius is.
Nope.
You remember who Lucius is?
Lucius isn't a D-bag. Well, you could say he is, I guess.
Also,
I mean-
Lucius would just leave. He. I don't know that he cares enough about your disparaging remarks.
Well, that's diminishing.
Yeah, I mean, he's at least 1,000 years old. You really can't hurt him. All right. He turns. He says, "Okay, you know what to do. Good luck." And he turns and disappears into a shadow. The next hour or so are spent getting the, 2/3 of a legion and their wagons up this hill. And when you get up there, Elowin turns to you, Ezra, and says, "Now what?" And Ezra, you are going to have to channel some magic into the Bria Stone that Mithalil will have given you, which will put you in telepathic contact with her, and she will then give you further instructions.
Sort of shakes the stone a little bit to really warm it up, and then
No,
speaks into it.
I picture blazing saddles and Ezra just going, "Excuse me while I whip this out," and pulls out just a piece of paper with instructions on it.
Burn me a first level spell slot.
All right. Well, we all know it's going to be the pact slot.
There's for the moment there is kind of like a hazy darkness that sort of clouds in from the edges of your vision, and then you sort of see Mithalil like, oh, my hands are making a cool effect on the camera right now. This is actually kind of what Mithalil looks like when you see her. It's fantastic. I didn't know I could do this. And she sort of appears hazily, and ethereally in front of you. She looks like she was asleep, or meditating, perhaps. Are you ready?
Yes.
She can't hear you, Dirk. You're not the one
Can we
channeling
hear her?
magic. No,
Can we hear her? Oh, okay.
only Ezra can hear her. Is the army
What'd you say?
ready?
Ezra looks around. Is the army ready?
Looks like it, or close to it anyway.
Major, is the army assembled?
Yeah. I mean, these guys are ready to go. We can start moving people through.
I should give you a commander to go with you.
I'm gonna step away while you're working on that, because I bet it's gonna take a minute.
Wow, I feel like that was kind of an insult, a little bit.
Burn. Campbell hard dunk at Chud. Just throwing darts at the DM.
Um, do you remember who Skip had at the party?
No.
All right, well, I'm gonna give you someone then. Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, he gives you a young, up and coming, like basically field marshal, who introduces himself as Belisarius. I feel like he was there at the battle. I mean, he definitely was.
Wait.
Okay, Mithalil says that once you open the portal, it can only be reopened again when it's reinitiated with the person who cast it. So whoever you are having on that side open it has to be willing to open it again when it's time for these troops to come home. Otherwise, you have to travel back and do it all over again, which you can do, right? But you'll have to find someone new to do that with, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Ezra shares this with the group and then closes the door that his pets keep opening.
Can't stay. How you can't stay mad at Bayorn.
Uh,
Uh, Yeah. Okay. Hey, Lady Elwyn, if you would stand right here, and then you're gonna do this and this and this and this, a little bit of this.
She says, "Okay, connect me with whoever the mage is on the other side. Just put the stone in her hand."
Very well.
There is about 3 minutes of silence. And then where Lady Elwyn doesn't move or speak or make any sounds at all. In fact, it barely looks like she's breathing, but her eyes are closed. And when she opens them again, she takes a deep breath. And suddenly this like small circle spins into existence, and then as it like, as the force of the circle widens and widens and widens and widens, and you think you keep thinking it's going to stop. Like it's like 6 feet, or and then it's like 10 feet, and then it's like 15 feet, and then it's like 20 feet, and then it's like 40 feet, and then it's like 80 feet. And then when this 80-foot circumference circle like as is like stuck in the ground, and it's 80, 40 feet high, she finally steps back, and Dirk and Ezra, you can both make me Arcana checks if you'd like.
22.
22.
Yes.
Arcana. 6.
Perfect. Dirk, you don't notice anything. Ezra, she has definitely pulled something out of this. Like, didn't take her long to figure this out. And she's also registered that the Bria Stone is a thing that holds magic. She does not look pleased with how all of this magic is being used and harnessed and sort of like, I don't know, spent, I guess. It looks like it's very distasteful to her. But she's definitely mastered it. On the other side, it is nighttime. There's a big nighttime hole in the world that's 80 feet wide and 40 feet tall. The soldiers kind of look at each other like, what, are we going in there? Because you can't really see what's on the other side. And then Belisarius turns to you, Zerwin, and says, "Oh, Dirk, mic is feeding back on my voice. Lead the way, Commander."
Okay. I lead the way.
On the other side, the armies of the dwarves have left the city. You can't tell immediately. You're at least 1 or 2 days outside of the city, outside of Orangur. It is a massive, massive army. It is shrouded in night. Let's say we add 4,000 Empire infantry, plus siege towers, battering rams, maybe 2 ballistae, let's say.
We get some scorpions.
They're probably not going to bring their scorpions because you said it was a siege, and scorpions aren't super useful in a siege, or not as
They
useful.
look cool though.
They do look cool.
Wait, should I be writing this down?
It wouldn't hurt.
Sorry.
You also
We'll all just watch the stream again later.
We are not sending these things back. I'll tell you right now.
uh, You might be. Then there are probably a combined 15 to 20,000 dwarves, humans, elves. It's a massive army.
Because they don't need us.
And then the conspicuously absent
They don't. We're not
Owen,
going with them.
Owen and Gelidus pop out of a portal on our left with Fodelies and the combined armies of Kryn.
Good callback, Fodleys.
And her war machines. Okay, why didn't we have the did the soldiers bring that dragon? That dragon could have been useful. Sorry, the one that spit fire. That's doesn't distinguish. The one that Dirk used to spit fire on the tents. That dragon, why didn't we bring that as a siege weapon?
Yeah.
I think we broke it.
You did break it.
What? You guys broke that?
And by we, I mean Dirk broke it.
I didn't broke it.
It's fixable.
Didn't we talk about bringing it?
You did. You talked about bringing it specifically.
I said
We
we
don't-
should bring that.
You did.
Because we don't actually need it. The whole point
Let's go
is
back
just
and get it.
It's
Guys,
not.
need it.
once I say things, they cease to be my responsibility.
Oh,
Oh boy, man, I felt a real world shudder right there. Anyway,
Deep cuts.
No, it's impractical. It's heavy, and you did kind of break it a little bit. They have to repair it. Also, it's not. This is not a siege weapon you can take apart and reassemble. Like the battering rams, the siege towers, the ballista, they're all. First of all, the siege towers aren't built. They specifically said you have to cut down trees when you get there.
yeah, and they're in wagons, right? The parts are in
Yes,
wagons.
the
right?
parts that you
Yeah.
need are on wagons being moved. That dragon thing, there's no fucking way you're getting it up a mountainside. Like, not with 10,000 men could you do this. That's not a deep cut. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, the dwarves, humans, and
Hey.
elves have no siege equipment with them. So, and they're a little surprised to see it's very different, right? You're talking about like typical fantasy, what you would see in like Lord of the Rings, elves and dwarves versus literally 4,000 Roman soldiers with their wagon train. And it's a really odd clash of culture. And also, Belisarius immediately comes to you, Zerwin, and says, "Why is there an inky darkness all around this army? What did we just walk into?"
Oh, that's just my sister-in-law. She's cool though.
It's magic, then.
I don't know. I don't know how any of it works.
What's its function?
Ezra squints at the darkness. Is it magic?
Yeah.
If I may speak up, Major. It is
Sure.
indeed
Demerit,
magic.
demerit number 3. But yes, please.
I
go
didn't
ahead.
even know. I didn't even hear the second one.
I'm keeping track of them. It's okay.
3?
Yeah, it's magic. Listen, all you guys need to do is survive.
We're laying siege to a city.
Yeah. To a ruined city. It's just a distraction. We're going in to kill the leader, which will essentially disable the entire army.
We hope.
We're pretty confident it'll work.
Will we actually be assaulting the walls?
Yeah.
Understood. I did bring a corps of engineers, so
Right? Let them loose. They have free reign to fuck shit up. Nobody lives here.
oh, excellent news, sir. If there's one thing that they're good at, it is fucking shit up, sir.
They can tear this fucking place down if they need to.
How much time do we have, sir?
That's a good question. So would I know how much time they have at this point? Can I tell where we are versus how much time we got on the march?
You can't really see where you are because there's an inky darkness surrounding the city. You're gonna have to find your brother and ask him.
All right. Let me get back to you. You've got right. We said it was a 5-day march.
They said it would be 4 to 5 days.
And we were gone for what, 12 hours, give or take?
You don't know how long you were gone for. You know how long it took on the other side.
Yeah, we were over there for like 12 hours.
Less.
Yeah, let's go hunt some down. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send a runner.
You're gonna send a runner to find who? Your brother?
Yeah.
Godwin? Okay. Yeah. Godwin comes out not too long before the runner finds him.
I introduced Godwin to Belisarius. Listen, he's got some siege equipment. We're going to need to cut down some trees. Everything's in wagons. How much time do we have until we get to? Does the old city have a name? I don't think we ever asked this.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Or is it just the ruined city? Would it mean anything to anybody anyway?
It
Is it one of those,
does. No, it definitely does. I don't remember where I wrote it down though, and I want to look for it right now. Remind me and I'll tell you. But yes, you can reference it by name.
All right.
It's old Oranger.
It
No,
might
what's
actually
underground is
be
new Oranger.
Oldenger.
There you go.
I hate you.
Olden Grandpa. Okay. So okay. Godwin, how much time do we have how much time do these guys have to set up? These siege weapons are top of the line. These guys know what they're doing, but they just need to know how much time they have to get things prepared.
Well, we're still at least a day and a half, if not 2 days, outside the city. Outside the ruins, I
Okay.
should say. Depending on how quickly we move.
So how long have you guys been on the march?
A day and a half.
Okay. Ezra,
Yes,
how long were we
sir.
in Drudel Hall?
If my calculations are correct, 2 hours. Oh, are you including the time with Skip, sir?
Yes.
Uh,
And a little more
4 to
flowery, please.
my lord,
6 hours.
your grace. 6 hours, my lord.
Man, you sound like an idiot.
I am an idiot, sir.
So we were
If you
gone
so
for
command it.
so we were gone for how long? How many hours passed while we were in Drunel Hall? And
You're asking them, not me.
I'm asking you, how
I
long were
wasn't
we over
here,
there?
so I don't know. We were gone for
I love this
6
conversation
hours,
so much.
but that
Ezra,
6
listen to me.
hours, it was 6 hours for
How
us.
much time passed in the other realm?
6 hours.
Okay.
And it was a day and a half in Oringer, sounds like, right?
So somebody do the math.
What math?
You do the math.
6 hours.
Demerit
It's
number
3.
4. Here we go.
3 for every 3 hours here, 1 goes by there.
6 hours in a day and a half?
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
No, it's 6 hours total.
It's in 36. So it's
36.
6.
It's 6
Yep.
to
6 hours
36.
total.
I got my 18s and my 36s mixed
Yeah.
up.
Jesus Christ! Somebody get me Hargle. What are we doing here?
Does Hargle know math?
He's got to know math better than this
He's a
crew.
he's a cleric. They all have is it abacuses or abaci?
Conversation can end like this. It has to go down on the record that I was right the first time.
Were you?
Yeah, it's 6. Multiple is 6.
It's gonna be another demerit. I got the math wrong.
1 to
All
6 hours. Yes, the approximate ratio is. It's not exact. The approximate
All right.
ratio is 1 to 6.
So Belarius, will that give you enough time? How much time do you need once we get to where we're going?
Belisarius, and he
Go,
says
Ted.
he can keep pace with the army. He wants to know how much time he'll have to set up siege stuff when we get there.
How much time do you need?
It depends. We need to cut down the trees and build the siege towers. Depending on how much access we have to trees, that could be anywhere from a couple of hours to a couple of days. The battering rams are easy to set up, but I'm assuming there's not going to be lots of approaches. Maybe 1 to 2. I don't know. We only brought 3 battering rams, so we can't cover more than 3 access points at the same time.
That should be plenty.
If you want us to dig ditches or build earthen ramps, those can take days. If you want us to try to undermine walls, that takes days, if not weeks. Depends on what you're looking for, sir.
Oh,
We will absolutely be building an outer perimeter ditch. That's our first priority. That should only take a couple hours. My men are good at that, unless the terrain is very stony.
probably gonna be a little stony. We are on a mountain.
Are we on a mountain, sir?
Yes.
God damn it. Are we going further up the mountain, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, change of plans. Will there actually be trees? Do we actually even have trees? He looks around. It looks like there's trees here.
We got another day out.
Yeah, there's
I
trees up
can't
there.
remember. There's trees up there, right? Yes, there's trees. You'll have trees. I'll be right back.
All right. We probably don't. Okay, so we don't need to roleplay this whole thing. The 2 days of marching, whatever, a day and a half of marching. My next question for the team is: you've got the siege equipment, you've got the armies moving in the right direction. What else do you want to do to prepare for this to happen? Because
We need to get into the tunnels. Right? And
Yeah, we're gonna go through the tunnels.
We need to meet up with what's his name?
I got these cool armbands.
What's his name? Urzank?
Urzank. I was thinking
Are we collecting moldy bread?
you did that already, actually.
Good.
We could plan.
That's actually true. That was probably the best planning I've seen you guys do so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't we tend to plan when the thing is happening?
Yes.
Isn't that our MO?
Usually.
Okay. Just making sure. Is there I go up to Ezra and I'm just like, hey, I was just thinking that maybe if you had any like constructive feedback on I've been trying to improve on how to end lives. And if you had any like constructive any tips or pointers on how I could like not murder, it's combat, but like kill more people faster. I was just, I'm just spitballing and researching.
Well, Corporal, as always, I do defer to my commanding officer, Major Zerwin Grumpleforge. That said,
I hate it when you do that with your arm.
Dirk, I can't afford to get any more demerits.
What Just real quick, because you keep on talking about this. What happens when you get more demerits?
I don't know. It hasn't been explained to me yet, but
Oh, so
if it's anything like when I was working in the house, it'll be really bad, like fingernails torn off and things like that.
working in the house?
Did I hear him
Yeah,
say that?
Are you concerned that Zerwin? You know what? I'm gonna reframe this conversation from
Did I hear
constructive.
him say that out loud in game?
Make me a check. Maybe a perception check.
yeah. Write me a check.
I would never talk to Ezra while Zerwin
I
was
rolled a
working.
nat 20,
Yes, you
so
did.
I heard him say that. Jesus Christ. When we go to visit Ezra's homeland, I'm killing everyone I see. It sounds
See, is that
horrible.
what happens with the demerits? Is that you kill all of Ezra's family if he gets
I
enough to?
It's a slight exaggeration. If I did things wrong, I was punished, and it was usually painful and drawn
Wait.
out.
So let me get this right. A purple-haired dwarf is leveraging abstract consequences and your childhood trauma in order to control your behavior and maintain a military hierarchy.
I mean, the military hierarchy is in place regardless of the way it's deployed.
That sounds like you are in the middle of a PTSD event when you say that.
Can we go back
Ezra,
to
I'm
making
not
you a
going to
more
rip your
effective
finger.
killing machine?
I'm not going to
I
rip your
was
fingernails out.
trying to.
For Christ's sake.
Zerwin, what are you doing to him?
Sorry, for Matilda's sake, I am not going to rip your fingernails out.
Are you going to kill his family?
No, he just has to sleep closer to me than everybody else. It's not that bad.
That's worse.
It is pretty bad.
Yeah. Jesus. You know what?
Dirk,
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I hereby remove all demerits because I have that.
Ezra's eyes widen and he looks at Zerwin. Can he do
Took him
that?
away. Just took him away.
No.
Nope. Nope. See, I've been counting too, and I have a ledger. I have a seek. I keep it. I wrote it down, and guess what? I lit it on fire with my mouth. You have no demerits.
Okay, listen, as much as I would like to continue joking around about this, Dirk, I've been thinking about this a lot, like
Uh-huh.
constantly.
Yeah.
Every fight we get in, I think about it to no end, about
That
what
I
we
need
can
to use
each
that one
do
power that makes me much more powerful with every
to
attack.
be better killing machines.
Yeah.
And the truth is, you're a ranger. You are, as much as you do have certain magical talents, you are
I'm
more
a
of a
finesse
kind
guy.
of combat martial type guy. This is
Yeah.
why your family wanted you to train the military
Right.
in Baldur's Gate
Right. 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 Because I got claws.
because you're of your martial prowess. So really, you have that ability where you like teleport between enemies and like you hit like 2 to 3 different guys. Like we need to get you in the middle of like a group of enemies where they're all pretty close together and they're like if ideally like 3 to 6 of them
It just
because you
doesn't
can
feel
use
sporting.
that and then like you just like it doesn't need to feel sporting.
Damn it,
It just
Ezra,
needs to be
talk like
effective.
Elowen is here.
I
Dirk won't
mean,
understand.
I signed a contract. She in some capacity she is here.
Okay. Okay.
She may be listening right now.
What if I went invisible and then I threw Jana at them?
Nope, you can't throw Jan at them.
As soon as you throw her, you
I'm going to
become
veto that
visible.
right now. Before
Zero,
we
we're
even
on a
start that.
timeout of you being boss. All right. You need a responsibility break. You need a breather. You're overwhelmed. You're overtaxed. You've been thinking too hard. I think you need a timeout. I think is a really good idea, and I will talk to Jana myself
I
about
think
Okay, yeah.
throwing her
Don't
while
mind
I'm
me
in.
writing down anything in my notebook here. Don't mind
I
me.
feel very strongly that when we're in combat, I should be behind you, rather
depending
than.
on how you go invisible,
I got a great tail.
once you throw her, you should likely become visible again. Again, depending on how you go invisible.
I should. Oh, like technically, not morally, should.
You're right. We threw morals out the window when we decided to talk about how to be better at killing.
I don't understand that.
I don't think the paladin agrees.
I'm a paladin, Owen says.
All right, cool.
X.
I was so teleporting and punching lots of people.
Yeah, you have that that ability that like makes your axe like glow and like do a different kind of damage. That's a really good one too.
Yeah.
And if you
Isn't
can do
this
that one first before you do the flitting between the different enemies. I think everything that I'm going to advise you is going to be things you already know. I do think that there are moments where adding another soldier to the battlefield,
Yeah.
Ezra glances at the major. Um, adding another soldier to the battlefield makes sense, but it's tough because then that's the only thing that you do is bring that guy in.
Yeah.
I mean, they're beautiful fae spirits and animals spirits,
Yeah.
but and then you have to wait until you get to
We
go
need
again.
killing machines and not beautiful spirits.
Okay. So what if I named it machine?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I've given you my advice. You'll do what you
Okay.
will.
So, but is that like a 70% on the throwing Jana part?
Uh, near zero.
No throwing Jenna. I'm
Let's
gonna
call
be
it
doing it right now.
non-zero, but near zero.
Okay. So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
I feel like
Do
I've
you have
heard
any
of
advice for me
throwing
on what I can do to be?
Dirk,
I've made
if you want to throw
mistakes.
somebody, you can throw me. You are not throwing Jenna.
Jeez. I no bad ideas in a brainstorm.
Like, remember when I froze all those guys, but then Gelidus had a spell up that just hurt them all and then they unfroze? I learned a lot. If you have any advice.
Wasn't that the time you
Yeah.
died?
No, that was later.
But I was gonna say that you do this thing that I find remarkable where when we get in battles, you die.
Well, also, I do want to add an asterisk to, wasn't that where you died?
Actually,
And I
Esther, you
will
know what?
remind you, Zerwin, that you died then too.
This is an order. Stop
And
dying. Stop
I
dying.
got you. I almost said I got you back up. I am the guy who fed healing magic into you so that you could keep fighting.
Wow. I feel like a lot of healing is happening here right now.
among something,
Yeah,
certainly.
Oh,
yeah. I'm in a much better mood to be fighting alongside all of you in a
Yeah.
few
sounds
hours.
like someone wants to help Belisarius dig the ditch into the stone.
You know, that is a slur where I come from. All right.
What?
Which word?
Belisarius?
The whole phrase. The
Are we
whole
there
phrase
yet?
is is an insult.
At this rate, I might never have you get there. That
Yeah.
conversation took 5 minutes.
I'm just gonna say if anybody hears you saying somebody wants the Belisarius, what you said about the stone and did somebody heard you say that where I come from?
It's a pejorative term.
It's a
Derogatory.
pejorative. It's an insult. That's why I don't say the words in that order. Out of respect for your mom. My mom. Mine.
Yeah.
The royal mom.
The, that sounds amazing. Anyways, okay, no, that's really good feedback. Do you have any feedback for Zerwin about his leadership style? He's he told me that he was trying to learn.
Yes, Ezra, do you have any feedback for my leadership style?
Uh, after today, I know my place, sir.
Okay.
That wasn't a response to the
Can
question at all.
is there anything else you want to do? You want to go try to find Urzink?
We will need to do that.
Um, are there any magic shops
On the
nearby?
woods? No.
Yeah, anywhere that we could buy any additional Stampede bottles.
Yep.
Check that out. We haven't used that.
I think I still got like 20 of these monster cards. You guys remember that time? You guys remember the time that I had a bird carry monster cards and drop them? That was a good move. We should do that again.
Was that the time you made the children cry?
No, that was a different time. But
Okay.
that was also a really good plan.
No, that was a terrible plan. That
I think
was
it worked.
You have had work. It did work a couple times. There was a couple times when it was goddamn awful. And the time when you made all the kids cry was goddamn awful, and that was the point of all the crying children. And it seems to have slipped right by you.
I don't remember
didn't-
that one.
Nothing slips by me. Okay.
Yeah, he is the one who slips. That's why he keeps turning invisible
Exactly.
and walking through walls.
It does not
I
slip.
am the one who slips.
It does not slip by me. I teleport to the other side of it. When a lesson to learn arrive, I just boom. Because that's how I operate. Wisdom comes my way. Nope. Too
That sounds right.
fast.
That sounds right.
Oh God, is there other stuff we can do? We're gonna find Urzink. We're gonna go
I
into the
think
tunnels.
Urzink's it right now, right? We got to get Urzink, and then
The army is gonna build siege engines.
they can do that
Who's
without us.
is there anybody else coming with us?
Why are you finding Urzink? I actually remember what you guys originally planned, but I refuse to fucking remind you. Why are you finding Urzink?
Because we're going to sneak into the tunnels,
Then we're gonna draw them out by sneaking
Yeah.
in. A tunnel.
and then right,
So we
and
can
then
ambush
we are going to get Sama from behind.
Yeah, we're doing the Eye of Sauron gambit.
Yes, because you're the hobbits. Correct.
Well,
We-
I mean,
he's literally a
literally.
hobbit.
He actually is. Yeah.
Without the pleasantness, it's weird.
I like to think of myself as a Legolas in this analogy.
I'm I think I've
I guess.
You
I
should
big
be is the thing. You should be.
big Mary energy is what Ezra brings to the table.
Eh.
Yeah, that's probably true. Actually.
Yeah, I think let's get Urzink and then get into these tunnels.
Okay. Once you go into the tunnels, I'm not going to let you
Wait.
turn around and go out again. So just think about that. Yes, Jana?
We should see if we can get a. Do we need to talk to your brother about when exactly this attack is going to start so that we know? Like, can he? We need a way for him to signal us, or I guess his wife to signal us when we should attack, like when it looks like Sama's forces are engaged. So we should do more strategy before we go in the tunnels.
Yeah, we do
I
need
love
to make sure
this.
things are coordinated. We also, if we could build in 2 hours for a couple of short rests, that would be great.
Well, you've still got at least a day and a half before the army gets to where they're going. So you've got long rests coming.
Yeah,
Who's a happy guy? Who
no, I
wants a
care more
long
about the
rest?
short rests right now because I
Do we
can
need
siphon more sorcery points out of them.
do we need to talk to the sapper guy in the tunnels before we go? We don't,
Kuth.
right?
No, that was
I
back in
don't
the
think
city
Kuth,
though.
yeah, Kuth didn't come with us. I thought the plan was that what's my sister-in-law's name again?
Mitzi.
Mitzi. Mythalil.
Mitzi. Mythalil was essentially going to I thought she was going to essentially teleport us right to Sama. Like
Oh.
That was again. This was a thing that you discussed. Hargle.
because Hargle knows where she is. Hargle is going to use his power to see through her eyes.
And when that
Right?
happens, what's Sama gonna see?
Sama's going to see our army coming, right? And she's going to send everybody, right? And then Mitzi is going to transport us to her because we will know where she is now. And so when she sends everybody out, Mitzi will transport us to her, and we will
Well, it's
give her
not.
a haircut.
It's you can't teleport to her. It's not Mitzi. Fuck.
Sorry.
Mythalil will. Okay. Mythalil can essentially just like make you invisible for all intents and purposes. It's not really what it is. It's making you unsensible. And then you can walk in through the tunnels. That was your plan. She's going to make you unsensible, and you're going to walk in through the tunnels right up to, because you'll know where she is once that happens. But the problem is, Hargle has to be with the army, and you have to be in the tunnels. So, you need a way to communicate with Hargle while he is above ground with the armies, so she sees the armies, and you are below ground with Mithalil. And then you need Urzink to guide you through the tunnels directly to where Hargle tells you to go.
Oh.
That's it. That's the whole thing.
Do we have any like magic walkie-talkies or something?
We had the journal.
I mean, we just spoke through the Bria stones. Can we use those?
You could if you had more Bria stones.
Dirk.
how does
I
Dirk's
got
Brimstone look?
We used his up, didn't we?
You used his to form the portals.
yeah.
Do we
Which
still have the one in the scepter? Because I still have the scepter. Or is that drawn? Is that dead now too?
the one in the scepter is a conduit. Um, it's not actually a battery right now. That's why it's that weird color. It's an
Uh,
enhancer of magic, basically.
okay. We have that journal, but I think Sama can see that journal when we write in it. Right? It was her. It was one of her journals.
We think so.
I mean, we could. We have one journal. We would need more. We would need a second one, right?
Oh, did we only get the one? Um, Dirk, how does your telepathy work? Do you have to be able to see the person you're?
Yeah, you usually gotta be able to see them. And it's kind of one way.
Why don't we meet with Hargle?
We should have spent another 100,000 on a couple more Bria stones.
And Hargle and your brother. Let's get Hargle and your brother and
You know
Mithalil.
what? Let's send runners. We're gonna send runners to Hargle and uh Hadriella? No. What's
Yep.
his is that
Hadriel is his niece. Yeah.
yes. Let's get them
Yep.
involved. I wonder could she give someone a tattoo that would allow us to talk to him?
That's
You want to ask?
I would like to send runners to them first.
I volunteer as tribute, not for the running, for the tattoo. I don't want to run right now.
can you tattoo?
Um yeah, can you tattoo scales? Does that work?
You
You
don't
have to
know.
check. I got a cousin. He's got a really cool. Well, that's a brand.
You're gonna
So I
end
don't
up with
know.
thick tattoo like right on the inside of your lower lip.
All
I
right,
was
so
going
we want to
bigger.
get Hargle, Hadriella,
Your brother.
yes, Godwin and Myth.
Khalil.
I liked, yeah. Thanks for making that one real easy to pronounce, DM.
Which one?
But let's,
Mithalil?
yes.
Fancy. So, but what about the tongue?
It's an elf.
I got a tongue that's got skin on it.
It's
Her
an
name's
elven name.
Missile. No, her name's Missile, and he's speaking like Mike Tyson. So let's get Missile
It's
and
Mithalil. Mithalil. It's an elven name. Elves have different names. Don't be such a bigot. What a dwarf.
Because then I could stick my tongue out and then my tongue would talk to you.
I am gonna spend the next hour wondering whether or not a tongue is coated in skin. How dare you, sir? You need to think about things before you say them.
I don't think so.
I don't think my tongue
But you
has
can
skin on
tattoo
it.
people's tongues, right? You can do
My
that,
skin
right?
don't.
Maybe.
My skin
I
doesn't have buds.
I think it's a mucous membrane, and skin is
My
not a mucous
my
membrane.
skin has lots of friends. I think you can tattoo your tongue.
Oh, I feel pretty confident you can tattoo your tongue.
Well, that's all I'm saying is that I have just a normal. I have
I
an
feel even
average.
more confident you will never tattoo my tongue.
Well, don't go to
In
sleep.
the words of Justin Bieber, never say never.
Yeah,
Don't go to
exactly.
sleep.
No, you know what? The next time you die, before we revive you, I'm tattooing your tongue.
Ooh,
Next time you die.
I might let allow that. Listen, 12 demerits. You're getting a tongue tattoo.
12?
You got a ways to go,
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I
Why
don't
would
know,
you?
Zoran, with his current
Why?
Someone write
attitude, he
that
might
down on
get
the
that
quote
done
board.
quicker.
12
Yeah,
demerits, you're getting a tongue tattoo.
that's how these are the rules. I don't make the rules.
all right, we need to get all the appropriate parties involved. Also, because we're going by Erzink's place, right? Actually, they probably already passed it. If they've been marching for a day and a half. Um,
Yeah, we have plenty of time to continue bullshitting through this.
I'd love to get Erzink in this meeting too, but if we can't, we can't. Let's get the
Okay. All right. So Mythalil plus Godwin plus Hargle and Hadriella.
yes.
Great. They all show up. How can we
Is there?
help? Says Mythalil, your sister-in-law.
All right.
I've
Hey,
noticed you've been
sis.
having a hard time saying my name. Would you like me to shorten it for you? You could just call me Myth.
What about Mitzi?
It's nice that Zerwin was so still that I thought that maybe his screen had froze, but then I could see his ceiling fan.
Uh,
Okay, Myth.
Term of endearment.
Here's what we need to figure out, right? So I'll rehash the plan very quickly, right? When we're ready to go, Hargle, you are going to show Sama the army. She's hopefully going to react by sending her forces
Better write this
to
down in the notes.
I am. I did.
to defend the castle. At which point, Myth, you're gonna do your thing, and we're gonna have Erzink lead us to the tunnel so we can get to Sama because we now know where she is. Um, the issue is that we need to be able to communicate between Hargle and us, who will already be in the tunnels, ready to go.
I can help, says Hadriella. We can do that.
How do we do that?
I will put a tattoo on the back of Hargle's neck so it can't be seen from the eye. Then when he activates that tattoo, it won't be pleasant, but it will cause a burning sensation on the corresponding fire tattoo that I put on one of you.
Who wants a
It's pretty smart.
tattoo?
You do.
So here's the only issue. If that tattoo is magic in right, my axe is going to eat it. How long do we think this will last? If we think it'll last for until a long rest, then
It can't go on Zerwin. He's right. His axe will eat it.
All right, I'll do it.
I
I'm
don't
a
think it should.
magic user anyway.
I don't think it should go on you either.
Why not?
Because of your magic. I don't want to interfere with your magic.
I don't think you
And-
would.
in your slurpy ass book. Ugh,
It's in my blood. It wouldn't. A tattoo wouldn't interfere with it.
All right.
the book
All
is
right.
in your blood.
You can put it on me.
No, the magic is in my blood.
I think we should put it on Owen.
100%.
There it is.
I'm a paladin, he says.
Yeah,
about
don't
you,
worry. We'll make it
Gelidus?
a cross or something.
How about you, Gelidus? Would you like a tattoo?
Sure, I'd love a tattoo. I've never had a tattoo before. Is it fun?
Won't interfere with his magic. He's a sorcerer also.
Who is?
Yes.
He has at least one level in sorcerer.
Well, that's
Galadis?
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that she says, sorry, no, can't have a Galadis.
Can you tattoo a dragonborn?
She looks at you. I think it'd be fun to try.
Can we do it on the bottom of his feet?
That would be very painful.
Can we do it on the bottom of his feet?
Dirk, where would you like your tattoo?
I want it right there.
That is also going to be very painful.
Yes.
What's it going to be a tattoo of?
Yeah.
Gonna be
Can
people
it be a
that use
bird?
these weapons in 2 days.
A bird? Sure.
Sweet.
In order to make it powerful enough to work like that, though, it's going to be permanent.
Because it's a tattoo.
Well, not all tattoos are permanent, but yes. This one will
Yeah.
be.
That's cool. Can you make it like a really cool bird?
I'm thinking of Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's more of a hot bird. Penguin would be a cool bird.
Okay.
Don't ever talk to her like that.
Hadria. Oh my God. Okay. She rolled a 19.
Nice.
Plus her
What would that be? Performance?
plus 6. So not only, you know what, Kyle, why don't you at some point, not now, go to Pinterest or go somewhere and find a cool picture of a phoenix that you now have tattooed on your hand. It's a fucking awesome one.
Man, I'm
It's
a little jealous now.
It's a badass phoenix on your palm. However, I also need Dirk to make me a Constitution save.
I'm gonna pass out.
You might pass out. It is
I got a 13.
a what?
13.
Okay, you don't pass out, but you get the sweats and everything gets real distant. That like almost pass out phase.
Would you eat a lot of pork?
You know I love pork.
I've been there. It's the meat sweats. I've seen this 100 times.
Uh, and because your scales are golden, she tattoos it in probably like a white. Now that won't show up well enough.
It'd be a purple.
Yeah, probably like a dark. You want it? Do you want it to be purple?
I'm trusting the artist on this one.
Right? You want to use the opposite. Right? The opposite of yellow is purple.
The opposite of yellow is
I was just thinking black.
Yeah, it's
But-
purple.
Isn't
okay.
the opposite of yellow courageous?
It's purple.
Mm.
No, he's right. It's absolutely purple because gold is closest to yellow.
Yellow, which is
which is the opposite of purple.
It'd be purplish.
Yep. He's right, and you know how that drives me crazy. All right. Dirk gets a tattoo. Okay. That takes her probably like 2 hours to tattoo Dirk's palm. And she also starts to bandage it, and then Geldis is like, nope, we don't have time for that. And so Geldis heals it. So it instantaneously, actually Owen rather, sorry, not Geldis, Owen. So it basically instantaneously becomes a perfect tattoo on your palm. It takes up most of your palm, and there is no way to hide it unless you wear full gloves, and its feet come down to here. And it's like wings and beak and everything, or whatever you find. Maybe its tail comes down here. Whatever the bottom of it's down here, you can sort of pick one out. It is really badass. And she says, "Now listen, I'm going to start tattooing Hargle now. I'm going to take that blood that you just leaked, and I'm going to put it into his tattoo so that they are connected. When he activates his tattoo, it's going to burn. Okay, it's going to burn. So for the time when you are expecting the activation, do not hold anything heat sensitive in your hands. It's going to hurt you a little bit, but it's going to cause a lot more heat than is painful to you proportionally, if that makes sense. Like you'll probably be able to melt gold in your palm, that kind of
Nice.
heat, and it will
Nice.
be just a little bit painful for you. Um, However, gold dragons, which is your lineage, right?
Yeah.
They don't mind the heat.
Nope.
So she doesn't know this, but it's actually not going to hurt you at all. And the effect is going to be much greater. And I'm going to let you roll a history check to see what you can figure out.
I got a 1.
A nat one?
No,
Well, I got a 2.
unnatural one.
Oh, damn.
I can see the 2. I don't know why I see it.
You have no idea what's going to happen. But you know it's not going to be what she thinks it is.
I have no idea what's going to happen with this thing.
Yeah. God, that's great. Everything about this is great. Okay. After that, you can take off. You're gonna go try to find Urzink, correct? All right. I'm probably gonna end us there. It is almost 11. Even though it's a holiday tomorrow, you probably don't have school or work or whatever. Let's give each other danger awesome points. And no, I want to just tell you guys right now that the end of this part that you're working towards is a BBEG situation, right? There's gonna be a boss fight. Um, Maybe more than one.
Yeah, we had 2 in a row pretty recently, which it's we're gonna have a triple event here pretty quick where we're gonna have 3 different boss fights in quick succession.
You are approaching the end of the chapter, right?
Yeah, we're
You
almost level 13, guys.
you'll be level 14 if you survive.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Because
If
wait, we're gonna level up twice?
thought you just said you were 13.
No, we are almost level
Oh,
13.
then you'll be level 13 when you if you survive.
Nope. You already said it. We're leveling up twice, everyone. Get ready.
Um,
Uh,
yeah.
give mine to Ezra for taking all the demerits tonight.
Yeah, what am I? Am I still at 3? Or did
You're
I earn
four.
some more? 4.
You're 4. Yeah.
Oh, this is heavier than the book.
8 more until your tongue tattoo. I'm giving mine to Ezra as well because he did a nice job with.
This is heavier than the book. Knock it off.
It's pretty good.
I too will give mine to Ezra for giving me really, really good constructive criticism tonight.
I tried not to make it too gritty game mechanicsy.
Well,
Hey, that's unanimous. Gelatus, Owen, you want to throw me some daps? I will give mine to Dirk tonight. For really getting us off track here at the end.
That's what I'm good at.
In a way that did make me chuckle. Yeah.
mm.
Guys, that's the most worrying thing about this boss fight. It's like I only have 15 daps. Like,
I had 9.
yeah.
That's really all you guys have?
Yeah, we're gonna be dipping into yours though when we need rerolls, don't worry.
I have 54.
Jesus Christ.
How do you still have
36.
54?
Dude, I had like 80 at one point. I've been using them.
I'm gonna give one to Ezra tonight for stepping up and being an excellent role player, and I'm gonna give one to Dirk for getting a new tattoo. And for being a good sport about it.
Um,
Then I'm gonna subtract one from Dirk for being late, but then I'm gonna add one to Dirk for making me laugh twice.
Mm.
So yeah.
I can't do that math.
All right, I'm gonna stop the stream, y'all. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching,
Thanks for
everyone.
watching.
Yeah.
Good game.